Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have covered all the special cases of Euler-Lagrange differential equation, and we have also solved some problems based on all the cases. Now today let us see how do we solve this Brechstein-Krohn problem. If you remember, we have already discussed what is Brechstein-Krohn problem. Okay, so let me quote the problem again. The problem of Brechstein-Krohn is to find a curve connecting given points A and B, which is traversed by a particle. Okay, so if the point A is there and a point B, we want to find a curve that is traversed by a particle sliding from point A to point B, okay, in the shortest time, and friction and resistance of the medium are ignored in this case. Okay, so that is the Brechstein-Krohn problem, meaning finding a curve which will be taking, along which if the particle slides, particle will take a least time to reach from here to here, and therefore this Brechstein-Krohn problem also has one more name, and that is the problem of quickest descent. Okay, we have already discussed this when we discussed all the main problems of calculus of variations, okay, in the initial videos of calculus of variations topic. And we have also seen what is the functional for this Brechstein-Krohn problem. Okay, so let me write the functional now. T of y of x is equal to 1 upon root of 2g integral from 0 to x1. Okay, we have considered the initial point A to be at the origin. Root of 1 plus y dash square divided by root of y dx. Okay, with the boundary conditions y at 0 equal to 0 and y at x1 is equal to y1. Okay, so now we will solve this functional. So we want to solve this functional. Clearly you can see this capital F, this is capital F. It does not contain x explicitly. Okay, so we can say that this capital F is of the form y dash. And if you have this, then we have already seen under the special cases that the Euler equation will have the first integral, or then we have also we said that the Euler's equation will get reduced to this f minus y dash f y dash equal to some constant c. Okay, so this is how the Euler-Lagrange equation get reduced to, or the first integral will be given by this. Okay, to substitute the quantities in this, let us first calculate what is this f y dash. F is equal to root of 1 plus y dash square divided by y. Okay, so differentiating f with respect to y dash is equal to 1 upon root of y into half root of 1 plus y dash square into 2y dash. Okay, so this will get cancelled. We will be left with only this. Now let me put this in this equation. Then what we will get? Root 1 plus y dash square divided by root of y minus y dash into this. So that will be y dash square divided by root of y into root of 1 plus y dash square equal to some constant c. So next we simplify this. So if I multiply and divide by this term here, what we will get? This will get cancelled. We will be left with 1 divided by root of y into root of 1 plus y dash square is equal to c. If I square both sides, what we will get is 1 upon y into 1 plus y dash square is equal to c square, and then this c square I can take it here, and this term I will take it there. Okay, so that way we can simplify it, and we will be left with y into 1 plus y dash square is equal to 1 upon that c square. Okay, so that 1 upon c square, let me call it as the constant c1. Okay, that 1 upon c square will be called as c1. Now we want to solve this equation. Okay, you can see here it's the degree is 2 here. Okay, it's the first order, but degree is becoming 2. So we will use the we will introduce the parameter t. Okay, so let us substitute y dash equal to cot of t. Okay, students, note here I have used the substitution y dash equal to cot of t. There may be some other way as well to solve this equation. Okay, in fact what you can do is here we can take this y here, c1 divided by y, okay, then minus 1 on the other side, okay, and then you will be left with on the LHS y dash square. Okay, so then to get y dash, what you will have to do? Y dash will be equal to root of all that whatever you have taken on the RHS. Okay, and then by using some integration, sorry, not by integration formula, then again you will have to use some introduce some parameter t or theta, whatever you wish to. Okay, and that time you may have to use some other substitution. Okay, I have started with the substitution at this stage itself. Okay, so y dash equal to cot of t is our substitution. Then what we will get here? So y will be equal to c1 divided by 1 plus cot square t. Okay, 1 plus cot square t. So this will be equal to c1 cosec, so that will cosec square t, once you take it on top it will be sine square t, so it will be c1 sine square t. Okay, so we will write this as sine square t so this will be 1 minus cos of 2t divided by 2. So we get here y equal to c1 into 1 minus cos of 2t divided by 2. Okay, so dy by dx is equal to, let me solve it further here. Dy by dx is equal to cot of t. Okay, so what we will get is dx is equal to dy by y dash, and dy from here what it will be, c1 by 2 into 2 sine of 2t, yes, and divided by y dash, that is cot of t. Okay, so when we simplify this expression, what we will get, c1, this 2 will get cancelled, so 2 times sine of t cos of t. Okay, that dt should be there, yes, so dt divided by, this is cos of t into sine of t, so that will be again sine square of t. Okay, and this will get cancelled, so we will be left with 2 times c1 sine square of t, yes, so which is equal to 2 times c1 1 minus cos of 2t divided by 2. Dx is equal to this, and x is equal to c1 this 2 will get cancelled, x will be equal to t minus sine of 2t divided by 2. So if we simplify this, plus c2, yes, after integration dx is equal to this, so x is equal to, when we integrate this, plus c2 constant, and now we simplify this expression, so this will be c1 by 2 into 2t minus sine of 2t plus c2. Okay, so we have got y of t to be equal to, y of t is what, from here c1 by 2 into 1 minus cos of 2t, and x of t is what, c1 by 2 2t minus sine of 2t plus c2. Okay, but see here we have the initial condition y of 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so the curve has to pass through the point 0 comma 0. Okay, that tells us that from here this c2 will go to 0. Okay, because the curve has to pass from the point 0 comma 0. Okay, so this c2 will vanish, and what we can do is we can substitute 2t to be equal to some t tilde. Okay, so with this substitution what we will get is x is equal to c1 by 2 into 1 minus cos of, t minus sine of t tilde, and y equal to c1 by 2 into 1 minus cos of t tilde. Okay. So we get these equations which represent a family of cycloids, and for that this c1 by 2 is the radius of the circle which is rolling. Okay, and this c1 by 2, it can be determined by using the second point, that is this, which is not given to us. So what we have seen is the solution of Brechistochrone problem. Okay, that means the curve along which a particle should slide is coming out to be a cycloid. Okay, and we got the term this c1 by 2 in that. Okay, so that c1 by 2, it is the radius of that rolling circle. What is this rolling circle now? See, cycloid means if you have one straight line, this here, okay, and let me take one circle. Okay, and just imagine we cut one circle of cardboard and keep it here, and we insert the pen in that. Okay, and once I keep this like this, okay, and then I keep rolling the circle. Okay, now suppose this is the point that I have marked. Okay, and now I roll the circle on this straight line. Then whatever path is traced by this point when the circle is rolling on this line, that is called as a cycloid. Okay, and a part of that cycloid, which is the curve that comes out to be the solution of Brechistochrone problem. Okay, so this denotes that radius of that circle, meaning which circle, if we start moving on the line, we will get that curve. Okay, that is told to us by this circle of this radius. Okay, so that was just the rough idea of geometric interpretation. Okay, now we will continue with the problems. Let us look at one more example. J y of x equal to integral from 0 to 1 y dash square divided by x cube dx. Okay, so we want to solve this functional. The boundary points are not given, so we just have to find the extremal curves, and the constants will remain undetermined here. Okay, so capital F is y dash square divided by x cube. Here it is x cube, and f with respect to y dash, clearly from here this f is depending on x and y dash. Okay, so differentiating f with respect to y dash will be so the Euler-Lagrange differential equation gets reduced to this, and we will be getting 2x cube y dash equal to c. Okay, so dy is equal to c by 2 into x cube dx. On integrating this, we get y equal to c by 2 into x raised to 4 by 4 plus the constant c1, which is equal to y of x c by 8 into x raised to 4 plus constant c1. Okay, so if the boundary points were given, we would have been able to determine the constant c1 and c. Now next we will look at the functionals of the type where this capital F is depending on x, y1, y2, yn, y1 dash, y2 dash, yn dash dx integral from x0 to x1. Okay, so now we will look at the functionals of this form. All this time when we were solving these functionals, we have encountered the functionals of this type x, y, y dash. Okay, that means inside the integral capital F, the integrand was depending on x, y, y dash with variable of integration dx. Okay, now what we will do is we will look at a more general type of functional. Okay, the variable of integration, it's the independent variable is the same x. Okay, but instead of depending only on y1, it will depend on y1, y2, y3, yn and their respective derivatives. Okay, in order to obtain the necessary condition for the extremum of a functional v, which is of this type, okay, for the given boundary conditions of all the functions. So here the boundary conditions will look like y1 at x0 is y1 naught, y2 at x0 is y2 naught, and so on. Yn at x0 will be yn naught. Okay, it's just to denote the two indices are introduced just to denote that it is the y1 at x0. Okay, then similarly y1 at x1 is equal to y1 1, y2 at x1 is equal to y2 1. Accordingly, yn at x1 is yn 1. Okay, so for such a general functional, the boundary conditions will look in this way. Okay, in order to find the necessary condition for the extremum of this functional with these boundary conditions, what we shall do is we shall vary only one function at a time. Okay, so let us suppose say we vary only the function yi. Okay, yi of x. This I is less than or equal to n, greater than or equal to 1. Then, and holding the other functions unchanged, then what will happen? This functional, how we can write it? This will be written as, see, we were writing v y of x. Now what it will be? This will look like v y1 y2 yn is equal to this. Okay, v of this is equal to this with these boundary conditions. And now our aim is to find the necessary condition for the extremum of this. Okay, initially we were writing v of y of x because our functional, the capital F was depending only on function y of x. Okay, on the curve y of x. Now there are several others. Okay, so this becomes v y of x, y1, y2, yn. Now in order to try search for the necessary condition, what we will do is we will change only y I, okay, and the others will remain unchanged. So what will happen is this will get reduced to what? Yes, it will get reduced to this, because only this is changing, all the others are remaining the same. Okay, and therefore the extremizing function, whatever we will get, must satisfy in this case which equation? Euler-Lagrange equation corresponding to this yi. That means differentiating f with respect to yi minus d by dx of f y I dash equal to 0. So this is the Euler-Lagrange equation that must be satisfied by the extremal curve. Okay, if I do this for each and every I here, the result will remain the same. Okay, that means for y1 it will have to satisfy this Euler-Lagrange equation with I equal to 1, for 2, 3 and accordingly for n. So correspondingly that I will be replaced by yn. Okay, so repeating the same thing for each yi, there are n values of I, so we get a system of n differential equations. Okay, and when we solve those, what we will get is we will get a family of extremals which for the given problem. Okay, family of extremals, that means we won't get only a single curve, we will get for all those equations we will get one extremal curve. Okay, and all those curves together will form a family of extremals for the corresponding given functional here. Okay, so we will get n equations, and when we solve those we will get a family of extremals. And if you see carefully, that will be a 2n parameter family, because when we solve one Euler-Lagrange equation we get a 2 parameter family, and here we will be solving n equations, so we will get 2n parameter family of curves. Okay, what we shall do now here is, in particular we'll take that n equal to 2. Okay, so let us suppose say functionals of the type v y of x z of x. Okay, I am not writing y1 and y2 because there are only 2. If there are many, then y1, y2, yn. Since there are only 2, let me call it as y of x and z of x. Okay, and the functional is of the form x0, x1, capital F is depending on x, y, z, y dash, z dash, dx. And the initial conditions, y at x0 is equal to y0, z at x0 is equal to z0, y at x1 is equal to y1, z at x1 is equal to z1. Okay, see, there are only 2 points, x0 and x1. Okay, so at x0 what is y and z, and at x1 what is y and z, that is given here. So let us assume that z of x is constant. Then the Euler-Lagrange differential equation gives us f with respect to y minus d by dx of differentiating f with respect to y dash equal to 0. Okay, so it will give us this equation. Next, what we do is assume that y of x is constant. Then the Euler-Lagrange differential equation will give us what? Now this functional, it is as good as this. Okay, because y of x is constant. So what will be the Euler-Lagrange differential equation here? That will be differentiating f with respect to z minus d by dx of f z dash equal to 0. Thus, extremum of 1 is given by the system of second order differential equation A and B. Okay, so when we solve this, we will get the two curves, and that will give us the family of extremals for this corresponding problem.